The Lord be with you. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Mark. Jesus took Peter, James, and John and led them up a high mountain apart by themselves. And he was transfigured before them, and his clothes became dazzling white, such as no fuller on earth could bleach them. Then Elijah appeared to them along with Moses, and they were conversing with Jesus. Then Peter said to Jesus in reply, "Rabbi, it is good that we are here. Let us make 3 tents, one for you, one for Moses, and one for Elijah." He hardly knew what to say. They were so terrified. Then a cloud came, casting a shadow over them. From the cloud came a voice, "This is my beloved Son. Listen to him." Suddenly, looking around, they no longer saw anyone but Jesus alone with them. As they were coming down from the mountain, he charged them not to relate what they had seen to anyone, except when the Son of Man had risen from the dead. So they kept the matter to themselves, questioning what rising from the dead meant. The Gospel of the Lord. A blessed Sunday po sa ating lahat. We are now on the second Sunday of the season of Lent. At napakinggan po natin ang Gospel about the Transfiguration. At para maintindihan po natin ng lubos ang kahalagahan at mensahe ng Transfiguration para sa ating lahat, kailangan po muna nating i-contextualize ito sa pamamagitan ng pagbabalik tanaw sa mga pangyayaring nangyari bago ang Transfiguration, and also of course, yung mga pangyayari pagkatapos ng account ng Transfiguration. Una po sa lahat, before the Transfiguration, with all honesty, Jesus would tell his apostles that he would go to Jerusalem to suffer, to be ridiculed, pagpakasakit, mamatay. And that would shatter the hopes of his apostles. They would get discouraged. In fact, panghihinaan sila ng loob. Mawawalan sila ng tapang. Because all their hopes were on Jesus. Pero sasabihin ni Jesus, pupunta ako sa Jerusalem upang magpakasakit at mamatay. How would that feel to the apostles? It would be heartbreaking. At ang mga pangyayari after the Transfiguration is indeed, Jesus will now go to Jerusalem to face the cross, to suffer and die. Kaya napakahalaga na in between these two events, the prediction of the suffering of Jesus and his way to Jerusalem, ang pagitna po dito is the account of the Transfiguration. Ngayon ang tanong, bakit? Ano bang kahalagahan nito? Anong spiritual na mensahe para sa atin? You see, just like these apostles, whenever we face suffering, pag tayo ay humaharap ng hirap o pagsubok o problema sa buhay, we get discouraged. Our hopes will be shattered. We will lose inspiration in life. Kumbaga, panghihinaan tayo ng loob at mawawalan tayo ng pag-asa, hindi po ba? But the Transfiguration will remind us, yes, haharap man tayo ng mga pagsubok, suliranin at problema sa buhay, but let us not focus on them solely. Kumbaga, Hindi lang yun ang nakikita o pinagtutuunan natin ng pansin, and that can happen to so many of us. Whenever we have problems, whenever we have difficulties in life, kumbaga hanggang dun na lang yung nakikita natin. But the account of the Transfiguration reminds us, look beyond your suffering. Look beyond your problems. Look beyond the trials of life. Kasi meron pong naghihintay sa atin na kaginhawaan at pagtatagumpay. Just like Jesus, yes, He will suffer, He will go to Jerusalem and die, and yet in the Transfiguration, He revealed His victory. He revealed His glory before His apostles to remind them, do not simply look at the cross. Do not simply look at Calvary. Do not simply look at suffering. Rather, beyond the cross, there is glory. Beyond Good Friday, there is Easter Sunday. Ganyan din po ang buhay natin. Lagi nga nilang sinasabi, ang buhay ay hindi nagtatapos sa paghihirap. Ang buhay hindi nagtatapos sa Biyernes Santo. Ang buhay hindi nagtatapos sa problema o pagsubok, kundi mayroong nakahanda o inihanda ang Diyos sa atin na pagtatagumpay at kaginhawaan. And that gives us inspiration. That gives us strength. Yun ang magpapatatag at magpapatibay sa atin na harapin ng may pananampalataya at pananalig ang lahat ng pagsubok at problema, because when we face the cross, when we face suffering, this only leads to glory, to victory. In short, kumbaga, stop over lang ng buhay ang cross. Hindi po yan ang ending, kumbaga. Because the ending will always be Easter Sunday. And that is glory and victory for all of us. Kaya tanungin niyo po ang inyong sarili, ano ba yung kinakaharap ninyong mabigat ngayon? Ano ba yung suffering that you are enduring at this time? Ano ba yung sakit o problema o pagsubok na pinagdadaanan nyo ngayon? Is it personal, emotional, family, relationships? Marami. But remind yourselves, whatever it is, hindi ito magtatapos sa hirap. Hindi ito magtatapos sa problema, kundi magpakatatag ka, magpakatibay ka, dahil may inihanda ang Diyos sa iyo na tagumpay at kaluwalhatian. So be strong amidst suffering, and do not look simply at the cross, because there is something better beyond the cross. Muli, Father Savior po ito para sa dasal at pagninilay. Keep supporting our YouTube channel by inviting everyone to subscribe, like, and share our videos to your family and friends. And together, we inspire. A blessed Sunday po ulit sa atin. God bless us all and keep safe always. Maraming salamat po.